Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we look back on 7.5 decades of enduring friendship, tonight we celebrate not just history but the heartfelt connection between two nations that have grown together in trust, solidarity, and mutual respect. From cultural exchanges and trade partnership to shared values and people to people bonds, the journey of Indonesia and Pakistan is truly a journey of mutual trust and growth, a bond that continues to inspire generations. So now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy a captivating visual journey through the time. Please join us in watching a special video presentation titled as Indonesia-Pakistan Journey of Mutual Trust and Growth. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause. That was such a beautiful and inspired reflection of our shared history. This video reminds us not only of how far our two nations have come, but also of the promise, friendship, and opportunities that lie ahead. A truly meaningful tribute to 75 years of partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, to mark this momentous occasion, it is my honor to invite a leader whose extensive diplomatic experience has played a pivotal role in guiding Indonesia-Pakistan relation into a new chapter of cooperation and understanding. His vision and professional insight bring renewed strength to our long-standing partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome His Excellency Mr. Muzakkir M.A., Consul General of Republic of Indonesia, to deliver his welcoming remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished Chief Guest, Your Excellency Governor Sindh Mr. Muhammad Kamran Tessori, Your Excellency Chief Minister of Sindh Mr. Syed Murad Ali Shah, Excellency Director General Protocol, Ministry of Foreign Affairs Liaison Office Mr. Irfan Somro, Excellencies, Consul Generals, colleagues from diplomatic community, our brothers and sisters, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me, also Honorable Minister of Tourism, Mr. Syed Zulfikar Ali Shah. Apologize, thank you so much. It is a great honor for me, as the newly appointed Consul General of the Republic of Indonesia in Karachi, to welcome all of you to this meaningful evening. My wife, Desi Permatasari, and I are deeply grateful to celebrate not only the 80th anniversary of Indonesia's independence, but also the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Indonesia and Pakistan. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, before proceed this remark, allow me to convey our heartfelt appreciation to the esteemed chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Muhammad Kamran Tessori, Governor of Sindh Province, and His Excellency Mr. Syed Murad Ali Shah, Chief Minister of Sindh, and everyone here, our colleagues and partners, for taking time and gracing us with their presence. Tonight's celebration is not merely a festivity, it's a tribute to a friendship built in trust, mutual respect, and shared aspiration for peace and prosperity. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our relationship traces its root to the visionary leadership of President Sukarno and Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, two founding fathers who shared the dream of freedom and dignity for their people. When Indonesia proclaimed its independence in 1945, Pakistan was among the first countries to recognize and support it. Since then, our nations have stood by each other through changing times, united by principle of solidarity, resilience, and Islamic brotherhood. Historical trust forms the foundation upon which we continue to build our cooperation today. Trust that enables growth, and growth that reinforces trust. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Our political, economic, and cultural cooperation has continued to flourish. Economically, our bilateral trade reached 4.1 billion US dollar in 2024, and from January to September 2025, it has already achieved 2.92 billion US dollar, reflecting a strong upward trajectory. Indonesia remains one of Pakistan's leading trading partners within ASEAN. To promote balanced and sustainable growth, we aim to strengthen import of Pakistani products such as textiles, leather, surgical instruments, and agricultural commodities into Indonesia. On investment, Pakistan's strategic location, young population, and growing industrial sectors offers immense opportunities for Indonesian investors. Our state-owned enterprises in the infrastructure, energy, telecommunications, and defense are keen to explore partnerships, particularly in Sindh and Karachi. A digital barcode is available tonight for our guests, containing detailed information on these potential collaborations. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, true friendships extends beyond trade and investment. It thrives through people-to-people ties. Our governments continue to promote cooperation in education, culture, media, and tourism, encouraging deeper connections among students, artists, entrepreneurs, and academics. Through scholarships, training exchanges, and culture programs, we nurture greater understanding and empathy between our peoples. Such exchanges cultivate not only mutual knowledge, but also mutual trust, the most valuable currency of diplomacy. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude these remarks, it is my great pleasure to thank our sponsors, Emirates Airlines, Polani Travels, and Gary's Visa, for their contribution in facilitating some flight tickets of Karachi, Indonesia as door prizes, which will be distributed to lucky person among us tonight. My thanks and appreciation also go to all team members of the Indonesian Consulate General in Karachi and dance performers who have contributed to the event tonight. Your dedication, creativity, and teamwork have made this celebration truly special and memorable. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate these milestones, we also look to the future with optimism. The story of Indonesia and Pakistan is not one of two separate journeys, but of a shared destiny, a partnership that reflects the strength of South-South cooperation and the enduring spirit of Islamic solidarity, a spirit of trust. Together, we can translate our trust into tangible progress and ensure that our growth is inclusive, sustainable, and beneficial for both nations. Let us continue to walk this path, promoting mutual trust and growth for the prosperity of our people and the peace of our region. Thank you, terima kasih. Pakistan, Indonesia, Dosti, Zindabad. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, His Excellency. We kindly request you to please remain on stage. Thank you for your inspiring and forward-looking remarks. Your visionary leadership and dynamic efforts continue to elevate Indonesia-Pakistan relation to new heights. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to invite on stage His Excellency Chief Minister of Sindh, Syed Murad Ali Shah, to please grace this occasion with his remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Governor Sindh, Mr. Kamran Tessori, our host, His Excellency, Mr. Muzakkir, the Consul General of Indonesia, members of the Cabinet, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's indeed a great pleasure and honor for me to join you this evening as we celebrate the 80th National Day of the Republic of Indonesia. On behalf of the government and the people of Sindh, I extend my warmest congratulations to the government and people of Indonesia on this historic occasion. I also commend the Consulate General of Indonesia in Karachi for hosting this wonderful reception and that brings us together in friendship and goodwill. Excellencies, the relationship between Pakistan and Indonesia is rooted in history, mutual respect, and shared aspirations. Pakistan was amongst the first nations to recognize Indonesia's independence, and over the decades, this bond was further strengthened by a visionary leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and President Sukarno. Their personal friendship and shared commitment to Asian solidarity helped cement the foundations of our bilateral ties. The Sukarno Memorial Tower, which stands tall in Larkano, remains a powerful symbol of this enduring friendship, bearing witness to the deep respect between these great leaders and the everlasting bond between the two nations. Our bilateral relations have expanded significantly over the years, with bilateral trade reaching $4.1 billion in 2024. Indonesia today stands among Pakistan's most important economic partners. We welcome Indonesia's growing interest in expanding investment and business collaboration in Pakistan, particularly in Sindh, where vast opportunities exist in energy, infrastructure development, information technology, and digital innovation. The government of Sindh is fully committed to facilitate investors and enhance economic connectivity for mutual prosperity. Beyond economics, the bond between our nations is enriched by vibrant people-to-people connections. Indonesia's cultural programs, educational exchanges, and training opportunities have played a vital role in deepening understanding and friendship between our peoples. These exchanges strengthen the bridge between our societies and create lasting goodwill. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look to the future, I reaffirm the Sindh government's strong commitment to further expanding cooperation with Indonesia. We seek to work together for shared prosperity, greater regional harmony, and robust economic and cultural ties that benefit our people. On this joyous occasion, I once again congratulate the people of Indonesia on their 80th National Day. May the partnership between our two nations continue to flourish, and may Indonesia enjoy enduring peace, progress, prosperity. Thank you very much. Pakistan, Indonesia friendship, Zindabad.
Thank you, His Excellency, for your inspiring remarks. We will now move to one of the most symbolic and awaited moments of tonight's celebration. For that, I would like to request on stage His Excellency Governor of Sindh, Mr. Kamran Tessori, and his son, Mr. Zaid Tessori, to please join on stage. I would also like to request Honorable Madam Desi Parmatasari, wife of Consul General of Indonesia, to please join His Excellencies on stage. Honorable Madam Desi Parmatasari, wife of Consul General, we kindly request you to please join His Excellencies on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the most symbolic moment, the ringing of the gong, known in Indonesian tradition as the heritage resonance. In Indonesia, the gong is a powerful symbol of unity, harmony, and the dawn of new beginning. Its sound carries a message of hope, collaboration, and shared aspiration. Tonight, the gong will be struck 7 times to mark the 75 years of enduring friendship between Indonesia and Pakistan. A friendship built on trust, respect, and shared values. Now, I kindly request His Excellency, the Chief Minister of Sindh, to ring the gong 3 times, representing a future of continued collaboration and mutual prosperity. Finally, I invite His Excellency, the Consul General of the Republic of Indonesia, to strike a gong once, echoing the unity and enduring bond between our two nations. Ladies and gentlemen, as the residents fill this hall, let us remind of the shared journey of Indonesia and Pakistan. I would also like to request Honorable Mr. Syed Zulfikar Ali Shah, Minister of Tourism, to please join His Excellencies on stage. Now I would like to request the Dean of Diplomatic Corps, His Excellency, the Consul General of Sultanate of Oman, to please join His Excellencies on stage for a photo session. It is my honor to invite on stage the Consul General of ASEAN countries, His Excellency, the Consul General of Malaysia, to please join His Excellencies on stage. I would also like to request His Excellency, Consul General of Kingdom of Thailand, to please join His Excellencies on stage. And I would also like to request Honorable Madam Head of Trade Mission Vietnam to please join His Excellencies on stage for a group photo. Ladies and gentlemen, as our distinguished guests assemble on stage for the photo session, we request the audience to please remain engaged. We have several exciting segments coming up, and we sincerely appreciate your patience during this brief yet very important moment.
Is asking Minister, Minister Archive is coming.
I would also like to request Minister Archive to please join His Excellency on stage. I kindly request all the media representatives to please capture this very important moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to request His Excellencies from the brotherly countries to please join our distinguished Excellencies on stage. I kindly request Excellencies to please join on stage for a photo session. Excellencies from brotherly countries, kindly join His Excellencies on stage.
This, the left wing. No, the right wing.
अभी नहीं मैं अनाउंस करूँगी.
Mujahid Bhai. It's okay, it's okay, sir.
تعال براشة التوفيق تعال.
This way, this way.
والله وانت مستمر هو فوق المقطع انا طويل انا طويل انا طويل
I kindly request all respective media representatives to please capture this moment. Thank you, His Excellencies, for joining us tonight. I would like to request His Excellency Consul General of Indonesia, His Excellency Governor of Sindh, His Excellency Chief Minister, Honorable Minister of Tourism, and Honorable Director General of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Liaison Office Karachi, Mr. Irfan to please remain on stage, and I kindly request all the Excellencies to please take their respective seats. Thank you.
Very good to see you. Very fine, thank you. Long time.
Now I would like to request all our distinguished guests sitting on the right side of the VIP seats to please join His Excellencies on a stage for a photo session. I would also like to request our esteemed sponsors from Emirates Airline, Jerry's Visa and Kolani Travels to please join His Excellencies on stage for a photo session. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. I kindly request all our distinguished guests to please take their respective seats. I would also like to thank His Excellencies for remaining on stage during the photo session, and I request them to please take their respective seats.
Here, right? Just mention the governor and the CM's demand. What about the
Yeah, His Excellency, Governor of Sindh, Mr. Kamran Tessori would like to present a present of bouquet to His Excellency Consul General of Indonesia on the 18th diplomatic reception of Republic of Indonesia. Thank you, His Excellencies. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated, and we thank you so much for your patience during this photo session. It was really important moment, and I really appreciate your patience. We have really exciting performances lined up for tonight, so I request you to please be seated. And once again, thank you so much for your patience.